In 802.11 AC, we're going to wider channel bandwidths. And so if we want to have an 80 megahertz channel, there just isn't enough spectrum available in the 2.4 gigahertz band. So historically we've seen A, G and N in the 2.4, but with AC we're looking at deployments in the 5 gigahertz band. Because in the 5 gigahertz band we do have more spectrum available, and that will allow us to deploy 80 megahertz channels. But it's really important to understand that the channel availability is different around the world. And in this picture I'm showing the US spectrum planner, and you can see, for instance, in Europe the higher band is not available. And so depending on where you are in the world, you may have 1, 2, 4, 5 80 megahertz channels that you can deploy. And here, for instance, in the States, you've got one where you've got the weather channel. It actually stops you using some of those channels. And so one of the things that becomes important to recognize as you go to these 80 megahertz channels, depending on the country and what your regulation is you may not be able to do your traditional cell planning. You may not be able to do a 1 in 3 cell planning because you simply don't have 3 80 megahertz channels. And if you were to go to the higher channell bandwidth, where you can get even higher data rates of 160 megahertz, then you absolutely cannot use a traditional cell planning using a 1 in 3. And so what you're starting to see as we go into these more advanced technologies that are going to have higher data rates, wider channels, is that you're going to have to start deploying in a different way, for instance, using a 1 channel deployment across your enterprise environment. So interesting RF challenges as we go forward in deploying this new technology.